Hi YouTube, welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. This is the second DLC pack, The Rising Tide. I've been kindly gifted the expansion passcode by Square Enix, so thank you Square Enix for giving me a code and letting me play. That's really nice. I appreciate it. This now forms another part of the Final Fantasy Marathon, so this will be added to the Final Fantasy 16 playlist. If you want to see more of the Final Fantasy 16 playthrough, check out the rest of the playlist. You can go back and you can see me playing through Echoes of the Fallen, as well as Final Fantasy 16 base game, as well as tons of other playlists for all the other Final Fantasy games that we're doing as part of the Final Fantasy Marathon that I'm working through at the moment. I'm also playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, exclusive on YouTube, so you can check out the playlist for that one too. Why it's all going on. It's all going on. Check out the playlist. There's tons of them. Find your favorite Final Fantasy, enjoy it, but for now, stay here and watch this one though, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to get into Final Fantasy 16 new DLC, The Rising Tide. That's our plan today. Chloe, welcome in. Oh, hello everyone. Akira, if you're gonna lurk, don't be putting silly messages up here. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't do that. World's longest intro. So The Rising Tide is available for purchase and download. The DLC includes the following: a whole new quest line separate from the main scenario, new characters to meet and new areas to explore, new side quests and a new stage, new weapons and gear, 3 redeemable bonus items, Katana, which is a weapon, torn from the heavens and through the Maelstrom orchestration rolls. The DLC also adds 2 new iconic ability sets to acquire and master: Leviathan and something else. I knew about Leviathan. I do not know about the something else. That's interesting. New a treat stone content, the Kairos Gate. Okay. Finally, the DLC increases Clive's level cap for all gameplay modes: story focused, action focused. Fine. Okay. Hey, that weapon, the Katana, that's my weapon in Final Fantasy 14. I have that weapon in Final Fantasy 14, except it glows and it's like all lit up and stuff. The Rising Tide can be purchased and downloaded from the PlayStation Store. Thank you, Square Enix, for gifting it to me so that I didn't have to buy it. But, you can buy it from the PlayStation Store. The PlayStation Store can be accessed in-game via the title screen or under the System Settings on the System tab in the main menu. If you've already purchased, please, if you already purchased the DLC, you must still download it manually from the PlayStation Store to access the content. Okay, and now YouTube, you might have seen on that last message that it said you have to install the add-on. I just did just then. You don't know that. You don't know that we just went off for like 10 minutes to like have a chat on our just chatting scene, but we're back here now, and we're going to play some Final Fantasy 16, The Rising Tide at last. So, I'm going to continue on. Actually, I think this is going to load up. Oh no, it loaded up the right game. Yeah. It loaded up the right file. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, that's the Omega Weapon Sword I'm wearing, isn't it? So this is from when I last played. Hello. Tired of having to manually adjust your iconic ability sets each time you want to use different abilities? Did you know you can register up to 5 sets of iconic abilities via the Gear tab in the main menu? Whilst on this tab, press L1 or R1 to cycle through the sets and customize them as you wish. Remember, you cannot edit or change sets while in combat. Oh, I actually did not know that. Is that new? They're like, oh, remember you can do that? I'm fairly certain that you couldn't do that up until like now. I'm fairly sure that's new. Let's also just have a quick look at... Oh, I don't have anything new added in here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't need anything new added in here. So we are in the hideaway. A new item is available for redemption. Well, I just was in there. What do you mean? There be no new item aside from what I already knew there to be. There's our DLC. Tears of Mercy. Is that our DLC? I guess it is. That must be the DLC. I did not. I'm gonna be honest. I did not look up anything to do with this DLC. I know it's something to do with a certain sea serpent. with a slippery snake. I know there's a certain slippery snake involved. I know nothing else about this DLC. I've not looked at any trailers. I've not looked at any promotional material. I didn't even look at how to start the DLC. I didn't even know I needed to install the DLC before I started the game. I thought it would just do it, and it didn't, and I thought I would, and now I'm here. But it's fine, because it's sorted now, and here we are. We're going to start it. Here's our lady, here, right here. Don't worry about it.
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed. And Taya, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean?
This isn't the DLC.
But he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
So that's just the reward I didn't pick up last time, or is that like a new thing that they just give you access to? I've got a medicine chest. I have no idea what that does or what it's for. That's the end of the game. I wonder, I might just have to restart the game. Because yeah, I think I do. Yeah, you see, I don't have the DLC option here, so I think I have to restart the game. Okay, YouTube, bear with us. We'll be right back with you. Don't worry about it. It's fine. And we're back. It's now ready to play. To access the... Okay, this is what I needed to know before. To access the quest line, you must first have unlocked Origin on the world map, which I have, as well as completed the side quest where there's a will, and I've done all the side quests. To unlock the Kairos Gate content in the Hideaways of Reachstone, you must first clear both the main game and the Rising Tide storyline. Bonus items will be available for redemption from the System tab in the main menu upon reaching the main scenario quest, A Chance Encounter. Right, we're good to go now. The new quest line, The Rising Tide, is now available by inspecting the reading table. Gotcha. Right, we're sorted now. You see, everyone, don't worry about it. All I had to do... Look, I got a medicine chest that I didn't have before. Okay? It's nothing but winning. Nothing but winning is what's going on here, okay? I may not have installed the DLC, and I may not have restarted the game after installing the DLC, but I got a medicine chest that I didn't have before. And look at this, Karen's got some stuff for me. Karen, what you got?
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Oh, aye. Oh, aye, it is, innit? It is, hey?
You'll not find a better price than that.
You'll not find... Oh, I've missed you, Karen.
I'll be here.
You'll not find a better price than that. You know with me blind.
Is that all?
I can't believe it.
Trouble with your gear? Or
Same fortune, dear.
Yeah, that should do you. Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you.
Yeah.
And?
They had the Karen voice actor take charge of the merch stall at KupoCon. It was hilarious. Amazing. That sounds amazing. Ifrit, you have my sincerest gratitude for reuniting me with Master Harpocrates, that I might embark upon this most important of journeys. My heart free of regret, though, in these past few moons I've come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. We must swiftly see to the menace that is Ultima, if not to save the world, to save me from an eternity of recompense. Wow. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I'm ashamed that for far too many years I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from something so simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of him. Your intervention has lifted a heavy pall from my heart. Perhaps upon your triumphant return from the skies you might be inclined to set to page the quill that I gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first-hand account of your time with the Holy Prince, myself included. Dear Sid, I write you this note from Imperial Lands. Yes and no, so we would go straight home, but a little detour to trade trinkets we picked up on our travels for some trusty old gills. Oh my god, this is a long letter. Alright. Unmarked. Sid. I shall not waste time mincing words. Leviathan's dominance is in need of rescue, and despite my innumerable misgivings about joining hands with an outlaw of the highest disrepute, the Dame has assured me that there is none better suited to the task at hand. I dare not reveal more, for fear this missive could fall into the wrong hands, but if what little I have penned here has kindled your interest, I bid you journey to the Vale in Northreach and inquire with one Layla. She will surely see you satisfied.
Leviathan the Lost. But why now? After all this time.
Because it's the DLC.
Why, what now?
Oh, I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there.
Something looks odd with the graphics. I don't know what it is.
I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the Dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The Dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Vale can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
How can we be...
Famous last words.
How? It
I'm
could
coming
very
with you.
easily be a trap. Very easily. All we've had is a letter.
Thank you. Both of you. And Otto.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
He did.
Thank you.
He's upset.
I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
He's raging. I've never seen Otto look so absolutely angry. Absolutely seething. Quest destination for the Rising Tide are indicated with that marker. After accepting the quest, current objectives are displayed in the to-do list on the right side of the screen. These will temporarily replace main scenario objectives. If you wish to restore main scenario, yeah. Okay, so we're going to Northreach. Arcana King, thank you for being my biggest fan.
The garrison said they take another 100.
To the Vale it is then.
She said I was going to be satisfied. In italics. In italics.
Like you've got first.
But enough talk.
How about we...
Fancy a peek behind the veil, my lord?
Hello, Layla.
I'm looking for a Layla.
You found one.
What is going on with the mouth?
So, will your friends be joining in? Or just watching?
There's something odd.
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
We're here about the letter.
Oh, sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically.
A location, north of town, on the shore of Isle of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent and the woman who can answer your questions.
And that's all. Nothing else.
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand.
There's just something odd about the graphics. Like, I don't know what it is, but like her hair and her face don't seem to line up. And the same with the rest of them. It's like I'm almost looking at low poly version, like lower poly versions. And the text is not matching up with their mouths. Not like with the main scenario.
Not if she realizes the value of the information she's party to.
And the danger it puts her in.
Haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed fiends.
Hey, guess who we get to see?
Do be careful.
I will.
Looks like PS4. Yeah, there's something odd about it. That's how you do it. I've forgotten how to summon the Chocobo.
Come on.
Come on, Ambrosia. Oh, it's been some time, hasn't it? Let's go stomping on some faces. Let's go. Let's just find a face. Let's find a face. Let's find a face for old time's sake. For old time's sake. There's one. Oh, I missed it. Okay. There's one. Hee. Ow.
This might take a while.
Oh. Stomp on your face. Stomp on your face. Where have you gone? Ah, they keep resetting. She's too good. She's too good at face stomping. Alright, let's press on. She's too good at face stomping.
Thanks, Cal.
Are you following me? Oh yeah. Dodge is not. I'm remembering the controls. This is actually pretty good to... gonna have to remember how to play. We're best boy. Oh yeah. Torgal, Chuckles would like to give you 2 pets. There's your first. And there's your second. All about them pets.
The tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
No one.
It's empty. Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, circle is not dodge, it's Sephiroth. I'm used to rebirth controls, and so I'm having to readjust my my thinking.
A boat. No prizes for guessing who that belongs to.
I'd like the prize, please. Why would they say meet me here and then just not be here?
So you're Sid.
Why? Are you dominant?
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia, final haven of the Motes of Water.
The Motes of Water.
The very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Vanished. Was exterminated. Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful for over a century.
Why?
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
I've never seen it before.
Only that it's been there a long time.
It's the first that I've ever seen of it.
Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing.
My name's not Jon Snow.
Not that I'll hold it against you. The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
Oh, he's inside.
You want us to
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon. Someone just like you.
I am the Cid.
So what do you say? Will you help us?
It's been a while since I've been the Cid, but I am the Cid.
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born. But he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
As do we all. Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, Something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that.
Oh, aye.
I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay? My people await you there.
Lead the way.
No. You ever work out in an hour? Don't worry, Brunette. It will be on YouTube. Alright, we've got our first new destination, the Lost Cloak. If you manage to navigate the cloak's narrow mountaintop pass without plummeting to your death, you will be rewarded with a breathtaking view of blighted wasteland stretching from oily Foist Bay to the Sea of Grace.
Alright, you might want to hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
That was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
It's blue, but how is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
Oh, aye. Hey, that's the name of that's the name of the thing that we're doing. That's the thing. That's what we're doing.
And that concludes our little voyage. We're here.
Oh, that's the end of the DLC already. No, it isn't.
Pet the bloody dog!
Oh, aye, Kizwan, we'll do that for you. We'll pet him. I think we're going to get the opportunity to very soon.
It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
I thought it was a slog. Reinventing the rules as we go, she's... Kizwan, how you doing today? I hope you're good. Have you played this yet?
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you? The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Oh, nuts.
Of course it is.
Well, before we even remotely think about that, here's one RPG Gamer wants to give Torgal a scritch. But not a feed. You know the rule. Feed and Torgal is nice and all, but that's not what we're after here. Torgal...
Where would I be without you?
That's the one. That's the one. That was from Kizwan. I hope you enjoyed it. Alright then. Let's make our way up here. You played 16 but not the DLC. Have you played...
this path can be treacherous.
Have you played the earlier
for the
DLC?
sheer drop than for the beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning. And please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Oh, Joshua.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me.
Why have we just, like, we've only just met her. We know nothing about her. Why have we given up our secret identities? I am the Cid. That is all she needs to know. How happy was it, Scritch? I know, yeah. Oh, you haven't played any of the DLCs? Okay. Getting that Riz. Joshua was, Joshua's got an interest there, hasn't he? You will be pleased to know that my name is actually my name, and I'm my name. Hello? It's lovely to meet you. My name is my name.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Oh, will you now? Shall I keep my axe and spells to myself then?
I keep forgetting the controls.
Earlier you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Bearer?
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
Then it's in for a long wait.
Joshua's like you see what you like and you pounce. Do you reckon he's blushing up like he's in front of her and he's like, ah, look, Jill just like totally called me out. I said I didn't have an alias and then Jill just like actually used my alias right in front of her. I can't even look at her now. I can't even look at her. Oh, God, Jill, why did you do that? You've ruined my chances, Jill. That's what Joshua's thinking inside right now. On the outside, he's like a stone, but inside he's in absolute turmoil right now. Oh, missed. I've forgotten how to do the, oh, it's... No, it's... Hold square makes your sword go on fire. And then he does that, right? Got it. I remember. I literally have to remember all my combos. I just do not remember the combos. And I had the same problem with,
We're almost at the summit.
with Rise of the Fallen as well.
View of our home. Few have ever set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
Why don't we move the hideaway here? Surely if the bearers are so safe here that they literally don't need to like worry about being branded and stuff.
North looking so
Alive.
I'm sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest.
I have questions.
Our humble village is only a short way from here. If you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
What I need to know is why don't we bring all the bearers here? Why are we not bringing them here? Rather than on some dilapidated airship, why don't we bring them here where they have fertile ground, can feed them, keep them safe and hidden beneath the glam?
it's beautiful.
I want to know that.
Shula.
And we aim to keep it that way.
Other than being xenophobes, which it sounds like that's what they're going to go with. You would think they would still at least support their own kind of type of people. That's blocked off. We can't go that way. It is very pretty, though. I'll give him that. The fallen ruins here are actually overgrown compared
Are
to...
those stones glowing? That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
Ah, that one.
If the surge was an act of rage,
One wonders what prompted it.
Sandbreck branded Leviathan's partner. That's my theory. Sandbreck has branded Leviathan's partner or taken her as like a branded a prisoner, and then he's gone, gotta destroy you all, and he's made this tidal wave to eventually take out Sandbreck, which you could see Sandbreck from where this wave was. So I have a feeling that is going to be it. It's going to be something along those lines. It's all coming back to me. Reflection of fire. I'm happy. I've never felt the need to change my accessories in this whole game, and I'm fairly comfortable keeping it as I am.
could we not have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay?
What's to stop anyone else sailing here by accident? Like, yes, I know, like, we got through the glam and everything. I just want to have a look down here. But did she do something that let us through the glam? What if someone in, like, just a fishing boat just, like, explores and, like, stumbles into Mysidia? What then? Do they just prevent them from ever going again? In which case, why are there no reports of people getting lost and never coming back from this area? There's questions. I have questions. She said we could ask questions. I will be asking questions. Or at least in my head, I'll be asking questions. I expect the game to ask those questions on my behalf. How do you stop randoms getting here? And when can we let all the other bearers we know about come move here?
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates!
Brunette.
The tributary is home!
Haven.
Outsiders? Well, I never.
Look at the size of that dog. All right now, back to your duties.
His name's Torgal.
You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
And then we have questions, and we will demand answers. Okay. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to check the settings a second. I just want to make sure that I have not got something enabled that is like screwing the graphics over. Game performance, I mean, no. Nothing that's any different to before. The speaker name's on. Ooh. That's my Final Fantasy 14 weapon. I don't like using DLC weapons. I don't like weapons that just kind of appear out of nowhere, but I will take the orchestrations. Let's have a little look here. Minwu! Oh my god, Minwu. Oh, the flashbacks of Final Fantasy 2 are coming. I don't like it. So Minwu is a character in Final Fantasy 2. He temporarily joins your party near the start of the game, and again you meet him later into the game. And apparently this pond is named after Minwu of Final Fantasy 2 fame. Minwu. You want to know more about how I feel about Final Fantasy 2? Check out my Final Fantasy 2 playlist. I do not want to talk about it.
That one's got a black cape.
Yeah, that's me. Look.
He's the leader.
I am. Yeah, I'm the Cid. I am the Cid. Hello. Hello. Look upon me and my black cape, for I am the Cid.
Oh, don't think I can carry another barrel up those steps. If I had a crystal, maybe?
Those crystals are for the glamour, you lazy beggar. Now stop whining and get that water to the foundry.
Why? Our blacksmith's gonna want to meet you, isn't he?
Look, Nan, it's the outsiders.
Hush, it's not polite to call outsiders outsiders.
Karen, is that you? How can I help you?
Ma'am, I want to play with the others. How long do you think this bridge is?
Seems like one of the cairns was disturbed by an ibex. As if we didn't have enough to do. Busy or not, though, we'll need to see to it soon. Don't want the glamour unraveling.
Don't want glamour unraveling, no.
Suddenly,
See to that cairn.
Did you hear that, girl? You're going with father today.
If you don't mind, Landa, I'm in a hurry.
Where? Why did they say explore the village? I mean, I'm getting some incidental dialogue from NPCs, but there's nothing to actually do yet.
No, do you think he may?
No. Oh. Yeah, there's not actually anything to do in the village. The shops aren't open. The people aren't talking.
Sorry, but I don't like it. Stay on the outside.
Alright. This needs to be harsh.
Just you stay away from that temple. Do you hear me?
I heard you the first time.
I heard you the first time. Minwoo's cup. Ugh. 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 How dare they make me remember Final Fantasy 2? How dare they? Hey, lady, different lady,
Welcome
hello.
to Haven. The tributary awaits you within the Witten Hall.
I shall then go into the Witten Hall, okay? Thanks. For I am the Cid of the Witten Hall.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walias.
Walias.
This man, Walias, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walias is still a baby.
Oh, okay, then he didn't have a partner who was made a bearer.
Forgive
Maybe
me.
he had a mum.
But you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century
Oh
ago.
dear.
That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry.
Walias was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain.
He's in a time warp.
Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
He's doing a Groundhog Day.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Are you bound for the Wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
People love giving seals.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
good tidings.
Our storehouse
side
lies
quests.
across the bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
You don't seem very poor, I'm not gonna lie.
My lord. My name is Delina.
Oh, okay, and I serve as adjutant to Lady Shula, tributary of Mysidia. While other adjutants who came before me played the role of guardian as well as aid, Lady Shula is an able warrior in her own right and requires no protection. So I assist her in ministering to our people's affairs while she's absent or indisposed.
By way of example.
Why is it why it's not even partial? What is going on with the what? By way of example, it was I who informed the rest of the village of your coming at the tributary's request. If there is aught you wish to know of our people or our village, please do not hesitate to ask. Okay, I'm going to ask about the village. Watch how weird this voice acting is. She's going to read the first half of the line, and then randomly later on, she'll just read the first half of another line.
As I'm sure you're aware,
this land was once the domain of the Northern Thanes, though the settlement had lain abandoned for some time when our ancestors' wanderings finally brought them here. Remote as it was, it seemed to them the ideal place to settle, and they duly cast the glamour over it, that their new home might remain hidden.
the secret of the spell itself.
Had been passed down from generation to generation since the time we left Ash. We used it to disguise our camps that the custodians of the lands through which we wandered should not learn of our trespass, and it was these temporary enchantments which led our ancestors to contemplate a more permanent solution upon arriving here. Filled with all the shards of crystal the tribe could spare, and summoned forth a glamour large enough to cover the entire land, and for many days and nights thereafter their bearers laboured to attune the spell, that the outside world might see this place slowly succumb to the blight.
And thus we hid ourselves away.
Welcoming none into our private haven, until you, that is. At first the spell only worked one way. It was only after the skies changed that we conjured a second illusion for the benefit of those inside. It was Lady Shula's idea. A salve for the nerves of those who feared the roiling storm clouds were a harbinger of the end. I pray that it brings you a little relief from the darkness of the world beyond the wall, as it has done for us.
Our story began.
On the narrow coast of southern Ash, where, for want of arable land, we relied on the mountain rains to quench our thirst and the bounty of the sea to fill our bellies, and thus did we learn the value of water.
After the fall of Drake's Horn.
We spent decades in exile, drifting across the deserts and snowfields of the Twins, till at last we arrived here in Mysidia, our second true home. Here we found mountains, rivers, and seas not unlike those of our first home in Ash. All that we lacked was crystal. We have no mother crystal of our own here, nor have we ever received any stipend from our neighbours. Were it not for the few shards we've been able to stockpile during our wanderings in storm, we might never have survived the first few winters, let alone cast the glamour that protects us. For to demand that the bearers among us sacrifice their lives for the benefit of the others was never an option. The hardships we had faced on our journey had brought us together, and we would not be divided again. Thankfully, our unity proved our strength. And so here we've stayed, dependent only upon the blessings which this land provides us. The springs, the rivers, the seas is all we motes of water need. Really odd that they didn't just voice act that. Like, they've got the voice actress there in the booth. It's not that many extra lines. Why would they not just... That seems really odd.
Sid.
I am the Sid.
You are Sid, aren't you?
The Sid.
The man the tributary told us about. I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat? He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day is not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
I'm now a flower picker. Fine.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's Blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
A paperwork contract? And no, Square Enix can't possibly afford to pay for more words. That would be beyond their ability for sure.
I'm not arguing. The child must be saved. But does it have to be them that do it?
Yeah, it does, because it's not just 1 dominant here, it's 3. 3 dominants for the price of 1.
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's Blessings? Pavard's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband, and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah. Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it.
I'm very worried about
fool
it.
Pavard may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
I don't like this pond. I do not like this pond. Don't like it.
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's Blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have 1, if that's any help.
That's exactly the amount I need.
I'm much obliged.
Is it because there's turtles in it? No, it's because it's named after a character from Final Fantasy II.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
It may be a petty reason, Cobra, but it's the truth, and that's all I can offer you.
That's 2 basketfuls.
After completing the main objective of some quest, you may be given the option to quick travel to the quest's final destination. If you see a prompt in the lower right corner of the screen, hold down the menu button to immediately travel to the NPC, eagerly awaiting your return. Of course, this option is not mandatory and you're free to ignore it. Okay. No, we'll do it. Still petty. Are you ranting, son? Rasusu, the pond. The pond. This pond here is called Minwoo's Cup. Minwoo's Cup. Minwoo, you've played the game. You know who this is, right? You know who this guy is. I don't like the pond. I don't like it.
What do you want?
Flowers for you.
James.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the 2 of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue.
Galax!
We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. Remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks.
Not Goblin, probably from PO1.
I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
Oh, you crafty man.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
What is it you want?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm here. $3.15. I mean, my sword is better than all of these, so I mean,
Till next time, then.
do you even have any
My steel's just as good as any.
accessories? No.
Till next time, then.
When was that clip? That was this morning. That was the start of stream. Galax, how you doing, Galax? Good to see you. Why are any of us here, Corey? I mean, I would hope you're here for some fine entertainment, but that's just me saying that. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh, the answer is tacos. Okay, that'll do too.
Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back.
Oh, aye.
Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to.
That's classic in limbs of
We'll
Galax.
have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce.
Willful little Rill.
know where that
What a
comes
gutter snipe.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
No, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider.
I'm not an outsider. I'm family now.
You wouldn't mind?
Got the crest and everything. I'm family.
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not.
Hey, Scott, sweet. The sweets is the Scots. The Scots of sweets.
Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still, especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! Should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
I'm already worrying. Ah!
Hear me when I
At
say
least these side quests are short. Well, so far they've been short.
Excuse me. You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. And safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
I will have a look because I don't believe you. Is there a general consensus of what this DLC is for? I know nothing about this DLC. So, no. Work was insane, so I missed the beginning. Don't worry about it. I'm not that far in. It took us a while to get started today. So we're fairly early. You haven't missed much. Oh, she is here after all.
It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
You must be Ruka.
You know my name?
I know your name.
Can you lot read mine?
Yes, yes we can.
Pet the bloody dog!
Got you, Shuriken.
You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Well, that's quite a lot.
Everything might be a stretch.
That's what I said. This is why I'm the Cid. Because me and old Clive Rosfield there were so in sync that we pretty much just say the same things.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Oh no, what is that you
Did
just
you know
did?
that our village is 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your man with the stores.
Praise be to you.
All right.
The way you quickly said you knew nothing of the DLC makes me think you do indeed know a great deal about the DLC. I don't know a great deal.
She has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only ones she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they're made for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Ruka's back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases.
I hate to tell you, but Karen sorted me out before I left the hideaway.
So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'm already stocked up.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
Why did he just glance at us? Did you see that? Clive just glanced at his crotch. He was like, I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose. That was odd. That was odd from Clive there. That was odd. 10 times? No way. You don't like this place? This is Mysidia. We are currently in a town called Haven in the area of Mysidia. This is Haven. And This and all of this is Mysidia. We are in Mysidia right now. When does this take place time-wise in the main game? This takes place immediately after this appears. You can start the DLC immediately after this appears. So once this arrives, that's when this takes place. At 3 o'clock. Are they fish people? Is that why they can't leave? They're just shy. They're just very shy. That's all. What have you got for me then? How can I help you?
I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, what's the route you wanted?
I bet you that they will say that Karen is from here. That Karen left. And she's from here. Do I have to wear a Minwu waistcloth? I mean, it is better, but it's Minwu. It's Minwu.
Well, if you're sure you need it.
And his arm ring.
Here you are.
Minwu.
Very well.
Very well. Can I enhance them?
What is it you want?
I wanted to give you some business, but if you don't want it, you can fuck off. Right? Oh, I didn't mean to swear. I'm sorry. Sorry, Square. I didn't mean to swear. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was just surprised.
How long do you think this
Oh dear. Inventory, do it. Is this the land of the Zora? Language, exactly. Thank you, Brunette, for making me maintain high standards in the stream.
To the surge, are you?
Yes.
Well, just you stay close to the tributary. We don't want you getting lost in the forest.
Oh yeah! I've opened your gates. What are you going to do about it?
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
There literally are ships in the forest. What's this about? This is odd. There's a path that goes up this way. Ah! I fell. I fell down. Oh, Black Shuriken has a pet to be given.
After it.
No, not a treat. Not a treat. Not a little jump in the air. No. For crying out loud.
Don't feel good, boy.
There it is. Black Shuriken Scritch. James knows not of what he speaks. Yeah. Tell me I'm not the only one getting major FF10 vibes besides the names. I did start getting them when they did the Praise Be to Yevon thing, but now I'm starting to get it from the environment. This is a bit like the Killer Cat area. The Green Altar. There's going to be a fight here, isn't there? There's going to be a hunt or something that takes place here. This is clearly a fight arena. Either that, or we're going to get the Master Sword from Zelda. Here. That's. It also looks like that sort of area. I'm gonna activate the Triforce or something. Or whatever it is that Link does. Clive wants to be a Blitzball. It's all he's ever wanted. Huh? Get up. We were just getting a little bit of stomp on your face there.
To the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother? Did you have to ask?
Time to pray and get a new Aeon. Yes. Link directs you to different pages. I think that's Legend of Zelda canon. You vote your Jimbo? I don't think we've got enough money for that. Tomberries?
Just consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything. See.
No. What are they? They're not Tomberries. What the f... Oh, kill the fuck out of them. Stomp on their faces immediately. Oh my god, they're life size and everything. I don't like it. Oh god, that's no Gary. You're no Gary. You're no Gary of mine. You dirty creeper, get dead. Yeah. I did not like them. I did not like them at all. They were horrible. They were horrible. Need you to do something now. What is it? It's alright. I know it said it, but still, I couldn't believe it. They were not the cute Tomberries we've come to know and love. They were horrible, horrible Tomberries. Horrible, dirty lizard boys. I could just blast all of these with like the Phoenix powers, but I'm choosing to fight. Oh, well, she just. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Aren't Tomberries always knifey death boys? Yeah, but they're usually like 2 foot tall. Those things were like 7 foot tall. It was horrible. I did not like that. Like, to put it in language you'd understand, Corey, they're usually no taller than a taco. But yet they were the size of like 8 tacos. Can you see how that would be alarming? Oh my god, what is this? Oh yeah, circle is not dodge. Circle is not dodge. Oh, damn it, screwed that. I didn't expect to come across that fight. All I wanted to do was see what was down there. Like, because we walked up this path and we got to go this way. I just wanted to see what was down this path. I didn't expect there to be Why is there so many horrible things here? Why is there so many horrible things? I thought this was a nice forest, but instead it's got Tombury fuckboys and dirty jellies that wanna screw you over. I don't like it. I still put some sauce on it and try it. You can make it dodge now. You want tacos? Rasusu, what did you want me to do? You said you wanted me to do something. What was it? Hey, Sordeo.
James.
How's it going, Sordeo? That wasn't a rant, it was just an observation. Look at this, then. So this isn't a crystal, this is frozen in time. You said? Oh, I didn't see. Next time you kill it.
We'll follow the coastline north.
Oh yeah, that's a good
There's
idea.
a bridge that'll take us across to the cape.
Yeah, we'll do that, Rasusu. You want a picture, Brunette? I have to remember how to do it. Something like that. Something like that. Does that do you, Burnett? Does that sort you out? Can we pet the bloody dog? You know what, Sordeo? Just because it's you, yes, you can have one. You can have a freebie. Because Torgal deserves it. Because Torgal deserves it. Yeah. No, don't jump. Give him another one.
When did you get so big?
There we are. Thanks, Sordeo. Okay, so we're going... What a... Goblin coin? What are you? Oh my god, he's alive! Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know. Why won't you lock? Oh god.
I needed that.
Why do I keep losing my lock? My lock-on keeps switching off, and I don't know why. Like, I'm locked. Am I not using the right button to lock on? Oh, okay, I was using the wrong button to lock on. I'm used to rebirth controls. I can't help it. I can't help it. Ouch. He spat on me. Nah! Excuse me, the fuck? I was in the middle of a fight there. I was in the middle of a fight. Where's he going? He just decided he doesn't want to fight anymore. Okay, you know what? Because you're a turtle and I don't like you. No, you know what? No, you're not having. I'm not having this. Turtles don't get to do this.
No mistakes.
That's what turtles get.
Might I inquire about the ray of light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Dwalius by his people.
Black blood? Do you know, it's good actually, because these little fights on the way here are reminding me of the controls. They've done a good job of that, at least. Although it would have been nice if Rebirth and 16 were consistent in their control schemes. That would have just been nice. That would have just been nice, do you know what I mean? Could they not have, like, cross-collaborated and made sure they were using the same, like, you know, circle for dodge and that? That would have just been nice. Imagine.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
That's true. That's actually true. He's very right. He's correct. He's right. It's true. A lone wave rises to eternity, cursed never to break, the hands of time having stilled the rage of its tortured creator. All the mist of it, it's all frozen as well.
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Walius's descendant.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering. Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes.
Sodea with all the turtle quotes.
The forest grows quickly here. Left unattended, the path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
What? This is crazy.
Does
Look
the
at
light
it.
Point the way to the child.
Look at it.
It does indeed.
Look at it. What the flip? Look at this place.
Look at all the droplets of water suspended in midair.
Where they have remained untouched by time for 80 summers.
It's not right.
No, it's not.
A bit windy. Crisis Core was not great for turtles. Pictures? I don't know how to get a good pic. Oh, maybe that's a good picture there. Or I don't know. There, that bit. That bit with the wave kind of crashing up there. That looks like a mountain almost. It looks like a mountain. Maybe like there. Bit higher. There you go. It was good. It was amazing. Hey, Floral. And Haley, hello. Reminds me a bit of the frozen waves in FF13, right? Not as cool. 13's frozen waves were not as cool. If it was moving, it would be even more. I'm sure we're going to see it move. I'm almost certain we're going to see this move at some point. I'm still thinking about those horrible Tomberries. So somewhere in the middle of this, there's a baby?
Down in the center. Follow me.
Brunette. The great storyteller.
He's still primed.
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear. And I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
He is the victim of an unforgivable sin. Committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end. He must be so frightened.
Then I'll ease his burden.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason.
Thank god, that was about to get really dark.
There was a way to remove Walius's icon.
I tell you, you were a madman.
It's hard to believe, I know. But it can be done. Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know. It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering. And I think that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
Very well. Do what you must.
Dr. Hammett.
And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
Don't be afraid, little one. Let me bear the weight.
We're getting wet. We're getting wet.
Hush now. It's going to be all right.
Is it done?
I'm a wet boy now.
I think so. I can feel the icon inside me. But something's wrong.
Hello.
He wasn't just afraid. He was angry. All right. Let's see what you've given me.
What have you given me? Can I change powers before I fight? Okay, no, we've got it already. The power of water. Clive has claimed a portion of the Icon Leviathan's essence. Attuning with the Leviathan not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities, such as Cross Swell, an inescapable rush of water that pummels enemies from multiple angles. Ability details found in the Abilities tab. Leviathan's iconic feat, Serpent's Cry, can be used to summon to Clive's off-arm a sea-spitting serpent capable of dealing precision spikes to enemies at great distances. Pressing square in this state will unleash a tidal torrent. Multiple bursts of water capable of forcefully knocking back smaller creatures, while pressing triangle will fire a powerful jet of water, a tidal stream, at enemies situated just outside melee range. Using these attacks will deplete your tidal gauge. Becoming unavailable when the gauge is empty, the gauge will slowly replenish over time, but can be refilled quicker by pressing circle. Time a second pressed perfectly with the on-screen prompt to immediately refill the gauge, as well as earn unlimited ammunition for a short period of time. The tidal gauge is also replenished when successfully executing a precision dodge. While using Serpent's Cry, pressing R1 again while dodging will cause Clive to roll in the air, extending the dodge even further. Tidal Torrent can be used while rolling by pressing square. Okay. Haley and Doc Bahamut, thank you for the stream streaks. No need to read, just fight and learn. I've got to read. Only Leviathan's abilities are available. Oh, Christ.
Is that Leviathan?
No, just another one, but a formidable adversary nonetheless.
Oh, look. It has friends.
Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't realize. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Okay, this isn't going well. How do I get close to him? Okay, that way. I don't want this stupid arm on me anymore. I want to... I want to use my sword. Ah, there we go. Damn, I'm not good at that. Oh, crap. Can I want to switch. I need to, I can't remember how to switch targets. There we go. Let's get rid of all these things. Oh shit. Oh, right, okay. Don't like it, don't like it. I don't, oh god, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not used to it yet. I'm not used to it. I don't like the fact that the thing just expires. And it's not, we'll see how I get on with it. I'm good tank, Corey. I am good tank.
Is everyone all right?
He seems calmer now.
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
So let's be clear.
Then let's return before it gets dark.
You write me a letter and ask for help. You don't give me any details. You take me to this village and you still don't tell me yet what's going on. You bring me down to this baby and tell me to remove its powers, but you still, even at this point, haven't given me the whole truth.
We'll make this right.
How about if you want my help, you just tell me what I need to know, then I can help you, because I am the Cid and I'm good at that.
James.
Exactly, that was a rant.
So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
Well, it depends how deep it gets in.
Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
Right, let's see what we can do about these Leviathan abilities. That one. That one we've already got active. And that one we've already got active as well, so we may as well... Oh, I still can't. I can't do any more. Is that equipped already? Like, am I now locked into using just Leviathan for the whole of this DLC, or was... I know, here we go. Here we go. So what if we... I still want Garuda, because her... she's good. Put Leviathan there. Rising Flames on Square. That one for Triangle. Then on Garuda, we had Flames of Rebirth. And I think I also had Shiva's Diamond Dust on here as well. And then for Leviathan, well, let's use Leviathan's abilities for this one. So we'll have on Triangle, we'll have that one. And on Square, I like the look of Crosswell. I like Crosswell. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to go back into abilities. I'm going to refund what I've put into Deluge. Can I take that back? I'm going to put it into Crosswell. And we'll power up that. We're going to do that. Hey, Ollie, how's it going? Do you think Clive looks like a penguin? An emperor penguin, because he is top of the food chain. He's thinking. Sapphire eyes and silver hair is such a beautiful combination.
Do you think the Sea of Valius?
We'll find out soon enough, son.
Oh, where's he gone? Oh. Keeps disappearing. Why can't I get close to him? He's photo shy. He's photo shy. What do you reckon, Dark Bahamut? Does that do it for you? Is that what you're looking for? You beat Rebirth. GG. I haven't done it yet. I'm still in chapter 11. But I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. I want to get this DLC done. I do need to get back onto Rebirth. It's been a week or so since I played it. So I do need to get shifting back into it. Ooh, there's stuff to unlock at the Forge. Let's go and see what they've got for me. James is being creepy again.
No sign of the child.
You don't think he's...
Reckon my steel's just as good as any.
Tide Strike.
There.
Oh. There. Can I reinforce it? Nope. I mean, I've crafted it, but I mean, if it's not stronger than this weapon, I'm not going to equip it. That's just how it be. You've completed it too? I do need to get on
understand
it.
the spell which binds Walius, you must first know who we are and what drove my forebears to commit such an atrocity.
I thought that's what we were doing earlier when we were here.
This tapestry is our story, the one that brought us here. After generations of wandering, my people sought refuge in northeastern Stone some 170 years ago. But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith and branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated, as a lesson to others.
And so was it chronicled in the imperial histories, for anything less would have made the Church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and west, and in doing so discovered two things that would forever shape our fates. The first was an old legend revealing how to make your very own Mother Crystal.
I've heard that one before.
Yes, yet it gave them new hope, however false. Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine if they could only find a strong enough heart. A living being capable of channeling torrents of ether. And the heavens provided.
A dominant warriors.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke a sudden outpouring of a creature's ether. They meant to enrage his icon. Leviathan would have destroyed everything, had our people not made their second important discovery. A means to stop time itself.
Where did they find that? The Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save for an old witch who lived on the highest peak. Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
But Drake's Eye did fall.
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late.
Oh no.
As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell. That even though she should die, her legacy might live on.
She looks a bit like Jill.
So armed with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon an ambitious plan. They would create a new Mother Crystal and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity. Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small price to pay, or so they believed.
No, Rasusu, not much.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the Mother Crystals. So we know the seal source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the dome of light on top of the cliffs to the west?
That's where the Mother Crystal is.
Inside lie the ruins of an old temple. It was there that the witch built the Vare, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining ether into the surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place. And now, there are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight.
Why would you relinquish control over something like that?
One of us stays behind.
You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Wallius in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Then I shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe, tributary.
Surely, and, you know, nothing against Joshua,
we should depart at
but
once.
if you have water monsters
A luxury we can afford.
at the gates, and there are civilians that need to be protected, someone who can literally freeze water would be the ideal person to have in defense. Yes, the Phoenix could boil the water, but that will take time.
The Vare is not easy to find.
Whereas Shiva just goes
north and then west, deeper into the forest.
Surely Jill should be the one staying here. We want her in our power, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I guess.
Same with the child.
What's up here?
try to breathe. That's it.
Ah, he's got a cough. He's going to die.
everything
That's
all right?
unfortunate.
Ah, you're the outsider. I'm Fannet, healer by trade. And this is Talor, one of my patients. He took ill not long after you arrived.
It's not our fault we didn't do it.
Serious, I hope.
I hope so too,
But
this affliction, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. He complains of feeling chilled. to the
Jesus
bone,
Christ.
but there's
Look,
no fever to go
In
with it.
any film or any TV show, if a character coughs,
Talbot hasn't
they're
done a
gonna
thing
die.
to ease the pain in his chest. I'm starting to wonder if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether. Shula said that you were here to help us. You couldn't help me, could you?
I'd be happy to. If I can.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was up to before he came down sick.
That's some. Was he smoking?
Something must have caused this, and I
It's
want
a
to find
plague.
out what. The trouble is, Talor's
The 20
told me
pence and an
Speaker
edges he's
can't
just
leave
had.
his side for long. So while you talk to Pavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
All right.
Cows. Ah, yes, you are afflicted with the common curse of gutter snipe. A terrible malady.
Oh, do you need something?
I do. Though not from the
Crisco.
forge. Fannet asked me to speak with you. She's looking into the cause of your father's illness and wondered if you could share
Crisco
any
has an
matter.
art of just like connecting two concepts together that just
Shouldn't have
shouldn't
dragged you
go
in.
together, but just happen to
It's no trouble, really.
when Crisco says it.
Tell me,
It's an art.
did your father do anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
Not that I know of. But then I hardly see him. He's always out and about, like. Well, at least he was. Suppose he might have been a bit more fidgety than usual, but apart from that,
When you say out and about, where does he usually go?
just round the village. Wanders over to Blazier's place most days. He's a fisher who lives on the other side of the fount. They're old friends. Maybe he knows something I don't.
Maybe. I'll go and speak with him.
What did they call it before it was TV? Was it consumption?
Oh, ceaseless rill, guide.
I have the consumption. That's something you hear in TV shows, isn't it? I have the consumption.
Greetings, stranger. What can I do for you?
Well, let me tell you, like.
Pavad tells me you're a friend of his father's, and that the two of you may have spent some time together prior to his illness.
His illness? Talor's never been ill a day in his life. I don't know why he'd start now.
Oh, Fanny doesn't know either. It was she who asked me to look into his recent behavior on the off chance it might explain how his condition
Didn't have
arose.
phones.
Oh, I suppose there was something that struck me as a bit odd. He kept asking about the woods. Did you see anything strange on your way back from the shore? Are you certain? Do you swear? That kind of thing. I didn't, of course. But he wouldn't let it go. It was like he was expecting something to happen. It was just a matter of when. Not that I know what, but he never told me anyway.
Well, that certainly does sound unusual. And it might just be what Fannet is looking for. Thank you.
Ah, don't mention it. Oh, and when you say Talor, wish him the best from me, eh?
Let's see what the healer makes of this.
They're really doubling down on the like northern dialects in this DLC. The Northern English dialects. That was a strong Geordie accent going on there. Kate Sith. There's 2 other side quests in here to do.
spoke with Werder, but she couldn't tell me anything. Did you have any better luck?
Nothing conclusive. But there was one thing. Blazir, the fisherman, told me that Talor had taken a sudden interest in the forest of late. He kept asking him if he'd seen anything unusual there on his way back from the coast, but never let on what exactly he was expecting him to have seen.
The forest between here and the coast. Surely not. But then...
But then...
I can't say for sure. But I think Talor's illness might have some connection to the Tomberries.
Oh, God.
You may have encountered them during your time here.
You snogged them, didn't you? You snogged them, didn't you, Talor, you filthy man?
I do.
He's been smooching in the dark.
And if I'm right, it's no wonder the treatments I've been trying didn't work. Oh, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you go down into Father's Fell for me?
He's got neon berryitis.
Altar there. And if my fears are true, an offering upon it.
What is going on here?
Please. I'll explain everything when you return, but time flows fast. I beg you, make haste for Father's Fell and take the offering from the altar. Talor's life may depend on it.
Very well.
Tomberries are Lala. Not in this game. They're bloody tall. They're like Elizons, if anything.
Leave me be. Let me go.
Bloody Elizons. Did you not see the size of the things? Lightless Snog.
More ceaseless rill, guide thy mouth.
No, that Geordie guy did sound like Kate Sith. Kate Sith's got a Scottish accent. He had a Geordie accent. He talked like this, like. I don't know what he was on about. He was like that.
My lord, may I... There is a matter with which I would beg your aid.
She looks a bit like Ciri in Witcher 3.
Not so loud.
A little bit.
Something serious then.
Yes. I think we might have company. I was passing by the low gate when I saw a figure moving among the trees up on the cloak. At first, I thought it must have been you or your brother, so I didn't say anything, but...
Is that another filthy Tombury?
But the more I think about it, the more certain I am that the figure looked... familiar.
Then you're sure it wasn't one of the other villagers?
Positive. I think it was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside. Of course, it could just be my imagination playing tricks on me. I only caught a fleeting glimpse, and it might have been you or your brother. But if it is who I think it is, we cannot allow him to leave now that he knows we're here.
Death, death to him. Destruction and chaos.
He won't try to hurt you, believe me. Given what lurks in the forest, the only one likely to get hurt is him.
Very well.
Very well. Whether the man you saw is who you believe him to be or not, we need to know. It may yet be someone else entirely. Someone who means your people, or my people, harm.
Perhaps. Just promise me that if you do find someone up there...
Don't worry. I won't draw my sword unless I need to.
Oh no, I need to.
Yamila, this man you saw, might he be the customer you told me of?
I fear so.
The customer?
I'll explain later.
Stop explaining later. Tell me the truth now. Oh my God, this woman! Like, what is wrong with her? I want your help, but I'm only going to tell you the truth in like batches. Can you just tell me what the hell is going on so that I can do the job that you've brought me here to do? What are you doing?
Oh, I never should have let him go alone. Ty, take me. What am I gonna do? You've got to help me.
Yeah, that was a rant. I'll give you that one.
Are you?
It was.
Why do you ask?
There
James.
it is.
Oh, sorry. I should explain. My name's Kitav. I'm worried about a friend of mine. He went into the forest and he hasn't come back.
Where's everyone going in the
Would you help me
forest?
find him?
Look how... Look, I'm going to make him... uncomfortable silence. Will you help me find him? I can try.
I can try. Tell me what I need to know.
Of course. You know about the glamour our ancestors cast to keep this place hidden, right?
Shula told us about it, yes.
Right. So you know the cairns we use to maintain the spell? Well, it's me and my friend's job to maintain them. If it weren't for the likes of us, it would have faded years ago.
So your friend went into the forest to visit one of these cairns?
Aye, that's right. He said he was going down to Father's Fell. There are 2 cairns out that way, one by the banks of the Swift Run, and another near the Winged Wains, the ships in the forest.
All right. How will I know this friend of yours?
He'll be screaming for help.
His name's Nassef. He's about my height, but clean-shaven. If you could track him down and see that he's come to no harm, I'd be much obliged. I'll search the village, just in case anyone's seen him, and meet you back here.
You're the forest ones. Is that one of your batches of truth, Crisco? I honestly don't get it though. She's like, I need your help. I genuinely I'm in need of your help right now. So I'm going to bring you to my village, but every time something happens, I'm going to tell you a little snippet of truth.
Are you a rider by any chance?
I am. What gave me away?
Oh, I can smell it on you. The scent of the stables. And not just any stables. Something tells me you've never been one to ride half-starved birds with chine gall and wet beak.
Wet beak.
If I had to guess, I'd say your bird eats only the finest greens and has her feathers groomed twice a day with a curl hairbrush.
Moogle hair.
Nothing but the best for my ambrosia.
Ambrosia, eh? Pretty name. What's she like?
Well, she's tall and strong. And her feathers are as white as snow.
You're joking. You've got a white chocobo.
I have, yes. I suppose they are rather rare.
This I've got to see. Can you bring her here?
I would if I could, but I doubt Shula's skiff could hold her.
Me dad's got a boat. And he's ferried chocobos before. You could get him to bring her.
Yes, we would like to stomp on some faces.
Timing and all. He's preparing for
Particularly Tombury faces.
I'm sure he'd help you if you asked.
He would. Well, I don't suppose it would hurt to have Ambrosia around. All right then. Where could I find your father?
He'll be in the storehouse on the other side of the brook.
It's like chat. Smell like Chocobo's ass. The accents are indeed accenting. They're accentuating, you might say. Alright, so all of the side quests seem to be out this way, which is also the direction of the main quest. So naturally, I'm going to go this way.
Bastard things.
Bastard things. Hey up, like? I'm just going out in forest, aren't I? Don't mind me. Anyone out in forest who not supposed to be? I'm gonna find you. That's what I'm here for. I don't know why. Maybe I'll get told later.
A bottle. Growth of the arbor. Perfume from Sunbrag. Looks expensive, too. Who's there? Stop!
Ah, okay, we'll go get him. Excuse me, son. I told you to stop.
No! No! Hang on! I'm coming!
Don't eat me! I'll give you gut rot, I swear!
Stand back. I'll handle this.
Checking every scanner around your base. Have you been to the crashed ship? Have you fully explored the crashed ship, Darth?
Are you all right?
I'm more than all right. I'm saved! Oh, I could kiss you!
No, thank you.
Maybe you should introduce yourself first.
Hervey! I knew it was you. What are you doing here?
I came to see you. Oh, my little canary, it's been so long.
Thank you for saving him and sparing him.
Who is he?
Hervey, one of many clients from my employment beyond the wall.
One of many clients? We spoke every night of our plans together. Whispered songs of love into each other's ears. And then you upped and vanished without so much as a word.
Uh-oh.
I left you a note, didn't I? I told you I was sorry, but that we could never be together. That I could never abandon my family. And I told you not to look for me. How did you even find this place, anyway?
The flame of your love was as a beacon in the night that guided me to you.
Clingy much. Red flags all over the place. I'm just gonna say, if a guy is like this to you, I mean...
I was walking by the coast near Northreach when I saw a lady who looked like you.
Okay, no, this is a bit more
Eyes
sensible.
like the ocean. Hair like the driven snow.
Less sensible.
The next moment, she and her companions were jumping in a skiff and sailing out towards the wave. So I, borrowed the nearest boat and started rowing.
It must have been Shula bringing us here. So what? You rowed, found a nose how many leagues across the bay, simply because you saw a woman with white hair.
And as I did, the skies changed from a dull and hopeless grey to a bright and benevolent blue. That was when I knew for certain that my little canary was close.
Okay, you've got stalker vibes. I think we need to put him in jail. We need to put him in jail, please. He's he's giving off red flag vibes. On all...
I cannot leave my people, Hervey.
No, just
And
jail.
now that you know about
Jail.
this place, neither can you. We must return to Haven and accept my family's judgment.
I'm to meet your family. Oh, my little canary.
Please, come and see me later. You did as I asked, and you must be rewarded for it. But first, follow me, Hervey.
Hervey,
The
Hervey.
end of the world and beyond.
You should never have found this place. How could I be so careless?
Don't blame you.
Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive. You two met at the Vale, I take it.
When I worked there, yes. To earn the coin that my people need to survive. Though Mysidia is our sanctuary, there are certain necessities that it cannot provide. And for that reason, some of us seek employment beyond the wall. Yet few are the opportunities for followers of a strange faith in a strange land.
And so you supported your family as best you could.
I did. And I have never regretted it for a moment. I found a second family in the Vale. And in the Dame, a second mother. I also found Hervey. But our love could never be. I knew that if I revealed my secret to him, I would be putting my people in danger. But that if I did not, I would be living a lie, unable to return home.
What will happen to him now?
I think it's another one, Brunette.
Since our people settled in Mysidia, uninvited visitors have been few and far between, but not unknown. Explorers, survivors of shipwrecks, none lasted long.
I see.
That was before my time, you understand? I've never had to make a decision like this before. Yamila, know that I do not blame you for any of this. It was me who decided to make the trip to shore. Me who exposed our secret. This was my mistake, and I shall bear the responsibility.
Thank you, tributary. I only beg you to remember that Hervey means us no ill will.
Hervey.
He's just a fool. A fool who loves me.
What was it, Darth?
I will take that into consideration. But yours is not the only voice I must listen to. The whole family must be consulted. And it may take time for me to arrive at my decision. I hope you understand.
I hope you understand.
Tributary. However long it takes. Come what may, I thank you, my lord, for bringing us back together.
No, 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 no. Ageless millet used in crafting. Okay. Right, next.
You one of the outsiders, then?
I am. Shula invited me. Are you Manda's father?
I am. Got you running errands for her already, has she?
She's asked to see my chocobo, but I'd need your help and your boat to bring her here.
Or you could just say no. Honestly, that girl and her birds, she'll be growing feathers soon enough.
Well, truth be told, I didn't take the idea seriously at first. But thinking about it, it would make it easier to get around if I had Ambrosia here. Can you help?
Well, if you're sure that's what you want. The tributary says we're to treat you lot as we would each other. So, if you need me to ferry your bird over, then that's what I'll do. Still, they don't take to water easily. I'll need you to bring us a mimic gourd or two to keep her calm on the journey
I got
over.
this. Was that what I just got?
Where would I find one of those?
Oh, don't ask me. It's been years since I last brought a chocobo across the bay, and I'm told the world's changed a fair bit since then.
Where do you usually get your stable supplies from?
Well, the man who made Ambrosius tack lived in Martha's Rest, and if I remember correctly, he traded in chocobo feed too. So I suppose I'll go and ask him.
I'll be sailing over to Northreach soon to pick up some supplies. While I do that, you collect your bird and your gourd, and then meet me by the shore. Just don't take too long, all right?
I shall hold my gourd tightly. Alright, we've got 3 more out here.
Bastard things.
I see 1, 2... Oh, yeah, the other one's in Martha's Rest. Yeah. I get it. Fathers!
Before
Fell.
we turned east at the shipwrecks to reach the coast. Now we must head in the opposite direction.
Left it is then.
Before we do that, though, we got some questing to do.
Pet the bloody dog!
That's a good idea, Sordeo. I'll do that.
Well, here's the cairn.
Once this cutscene's done.
But no sign of Nasef.
Thank you also for being my biggest fan.
To the riverbank then.
Yo, Torgs. There you are. Sordeo wants a scritch. Have a little snack first. Because that is not a scritch. There we go. Get in there. Let's get number 1 first. Quest number 1, which is take something from an altar, I believe. Take an offering off the altar. We've been here before.
What I know about beastmen is that they love to hide in the dark.
This is Ah, no, it's the dirty Tombreys. No, I don't like them. Look at them. They're horrible. Oh. Look at them. Look. What are they?
What are they up to? Some sort of ritual.
I do not look at their toes. Oh god, they're horrible.
Sorry to disturb you.
Selfie. Oh god, look at them. Look at their toes. Look at the Look at his little tongue. Doesn't look at all like me. No. That was really not difficult. But they're horrible, horrible things. I don't like the Tombries. They look creepy as hell.
Let's see what's on this altar then.
Crisco.
A silver chain. I doubt the Tombries made it. This must be what Fanet was talking about.
Fanet? Don't encourage him, Rasusu. Encouragement is not required.
You're back. Well, did you find anything?
I did. This silver chain.
It's like encouraging Chuckles.
Well, I'm still none the wiser.
Forgive me. This chain. It's a Gregorian Maternoster.
Maternoster?
Worn by men of the faith. What's it doing here? And why would the Tombries be praying to it?
With their dirty feet and long toenails.
You need to understand what the Tombries are.
Ah, yes, let's understand that.
They feed on hatred and suffering. And some say that if you render them an offering, some token of grievance against your fellow man, they will put a curse upon him.
So you think someone's put a Tombry curse on Talor?
I can't say for sure. Truth be told, I always assumed it was an old wives' tale. But given his fear of the forest and the presence of the chain on the altar, I don't know what else to think.
Does Talor have any enemies in the village? Anyone who would nurse such a grudge?
Ah, it's his Geordie friend, isn't it?
No, I believe the one who left the chain at the altar was Talor himself.
I beg your pardon.
But there's more to the tale, you see. It's said that if you attempt to curse a soul that has returned to the sea already, your ire has nowhere to go but back to its source.
You're saying he cursed himself?
In trying to curse another, aye.
Oh.
When my father was younger, he was one of the few permitted to venture beyond the wall on trading expeditions. He told us that when he journeyed to Sanbreque, he'd wear that chain to disguise his true beliefs, lest Grieger's faithful turn their cudgels on him.
Did they ever catch him in his deception? Might that explain the ill will he bears someone?
Not that he ever told me.
Come now, let's not waste time speculating about Talor's past. We need to focus on the present, and that means finding a way to break the curse.
All right. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Thank you. I shall.
Aye, and thanks for going to all this trouble. Here, it's not much, but I want you to have this.
Thank you, I shall eat it
Call
later.
an adder stone.
Oh no, we want that.
It's a gatherer's charm. Reacts to certain rare minerals we use in crafting. Makes them ring out like a bell. Stuff you'd have no chance of spotting otherwise. If you find anything, see that you bring it back to me. I can make you some decent gear with it. If you're interested, like.
I am, thank you. And I'll be sure to pay you a visit. Until then, I wish your father a swift recovery.
How long is a long foot? Longer than you'd like, but less longer than you would desire. Add stones by people on the crew to locate other nearby sources. Okay. It's got one extra, the baker's dozen. You've obtained the design draft for serpent rings, accessories that when equipped enhance Leviathan's abilities. Create these items speak to Blackthorn in the hideaway or Pavat. Note that crafting them will require several materials only found in Mysidia, such as aquamarine. Alright, so dressing audibly visibly with other nearby sources of precious meaning. Yeah. Okay.
Reckon my steel's just as good as any.
Reckon you're wrong. So I can make myself a Tonberry knife. I can make myself a Wow, look what it does to my magic stat. Like, it's going to reduce my physical ability, but my magic stat goes through the roof.
Till next time, then.
Hey, I'm
Yes.
finished with you yet, son. Where do you think you're going?
Better than you. Done. Will that do, yeah? Till next time, then.
Let's get out of here.
Sign of the child.
We still have one more side quest to do. Actually, two, because we have to go get the Chocobo feed as well if we're going to bring Ambrosia here.
Bastard things.
Bastard things. Every time I walk past them. Bastard this, bastard that. Rat load of bastards.
And once everyone left me in peace.
I've gone from sorry Square for the swearing to Square, you filled your game with swear words and now I can't help but be influenced by it. It's all Square's fault, not mine. Oh, hello. There's a thing here. Oh, hello. There's a thing here. It's like putting them through a washer machine.
This is the mineral Pavar was talking about. The one that rings out like a bell.
No refunds, Crisco. No refunds. All right.
I'm looking for a man named Nassaf.
Aye, I know him. Takes care of the cans. Wait, you didn't think I was him, did you? Sorry, mate, I'm just out to gym myself a few ibexes. What do you want with the lad, anyway?
His friend, Katav, asked me to look for him. Apparently he ventured out to work on one of these cans and didn't return.
Well, that is a worry.
You're a hunter, yes? You must know the woods as well as anyone. Can you think where he might have gone?
There's a bridge further down the path. Blasted thing got washed away a few moons back. Our carpenter only recently had time to rebuild it. But if I remember rightly, there is another cairn on the far side. Maybe he decided to visit that one while he was here.
Maybe. It's worth a look, certainly. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'll keep an eye out too. Perhaps he just got delayed or something.
Let's hope so.
Hey, Chaos. Where are you running off to? I thought you were doing this. What? You just. You just ran away. I thought you had to deal with this wolf thing. He's just like, nah, I'm out of here, mate. I'm out of here. Now let's go this way. Size of this crab.
This must be the bridge the hunter was talking about.
Where's the can?
Stay away, damn you! Hold on!
Daddy's here! You say no, but you mean yes. That's true, Crisco. That is true. Easy. Play ball with Doggy. You ruined it for everyone. There's more than one person calling you daddy. I don't want to know about it. There is only one person calling me daddy. That's true. And he is my actual son. And this guy.
Thank you.
I'm the tributary's guest. And you must be Nassef.
I am the Cid.
But how do you know that?
Because I am the Cid.
Your friend Katav asked me to look for you when you didn't return.
I'm sorry. I was so focused on attuning the cairn, I didn't see those creatures coming till it was too late.
How exactly do they work?
Oh, there are crystals inside. They're what keeps the glamour going. Should the ether cease to flow through too many of them, our shroud would quickly unravel. It's my job to make sure that doesn't happen.
And an important job it is. But you'll struggle to do it if you're dead. You need to take more care.
Yeah, no arguments there. The truth is, me and Katav usually work together, watching each other's backs like. But when we heard outsiders were coming, we split up to get the job done faster so things will be perfect for your arrival. Stupid, I know.
So you found him then?
Not before the local fauna did. My arrival seemed to put them off their dinner.
Mustn't have been hungry after all. Expect you'll be wanting someone to escort you back to the village then, Nassef. Woods are full of nasties today.
Nasties.
When you're next in Haven, be sure to come and see us. You saved my life. It's only right I repay you.
If you insist. Take care now.
I'd like this little, like, snap back to finish your quests. I like this little feature.
But you thought... Thank you. Nasef told me everything. If you hadn't got there when you did...
We already had this conversation.
It doesn't bear thinking about.
We had this conversation.
What
Just pay me.
that you're safe.
What matters is my pay.
For me to tell you how to do your jobs, but don't go alone again.
Here is my
Or
invoice.
if we have to, maybe we should think about casting the glamour on ourselves to keep the wildlife from spotting us.
I accept cash.
It'd take its toll, of course, but it'd beat letting the cairns fall and having to weave the entire spell from scratch. Imagine if we had to do that.
It's accounted for in my price.
Would only succeed in adding 2 new piles of stone to the collection.
Your bearers.
That we are, thank the tides. The others can't attune to the crystals in the cairns the same way we can. I reckon this place would be doomed without us.
You want to replay what, 16?
So,
I
you do this work for the good of your people. Not because...
We're forced to. No. From what I've heard of the way things work on the outside, we were truly blessed that our reign
You missed the
fell here in
Christmas
Mysidia.
tree. But it's not Christmas.
People are few enough as it is. If we started turning on each other, kin against kin, over nothing but a stupid accident of birth, our days would be numbered.
They would.
Anyway, all's well that ends well, eh? Thanks to you, both of us lived to keep this place hidden another day.
Praise be to Yevon. Silver penning can be traded for gil. Nice. Alright, last side quest remaining to us is to go to Martha's Rest, which actually means we have to leave Mysidia. Can you believe it? We have to get out of here. And go here. Every day is Christmas. If only. Hey, Rasutu, how did you reach a 25 stream streak in the middle of the stream when you've been here for all of the stream? How does that work?
Got a few rooms going spare now.
Hey, it's Nikarasu. I should finish this game. Have you not finished it yet? This is the DLC. Have you not finished the base game?
You? You're the one who saved Whiteheart. How's the old girl doing?
Her name's not Whiteheart. Her name's Ambrosia, man.
Oh, don't thank me. You're the one who saved her. Anyway, what brings you to the rest today?
I was hoping to purchase a Mimit gourd. And I thought you might be able to tell me where I could find one.
Oh, reckon I could do better than that. Just so happens, I've got a whole carload of the blasted things. Not a buyer in sight.
No buyer, hey? 10 gil. 10 gil for one.
Aye, you'd be doing me a favor taking a few off my hands before they turn to mush.
Alright, I'll take it for free. No 10
Be on
gil.
the lookout for wild birds, eh? Don't want them chasing after you like they did me.
Imagine being chased by birds.
Oh, you're very welcome. Any friend of Whiteheart is a friend of mine. And in times like these, friends have got to stick together.
You were keeping that in your back pocket?
Certainly do.
That's a bit disgusting.
Northreach, then. Wouldn't want to keep Mander's father waiting.
Wait. Stop. Return. Hammer time. There's a shop here and it has a little yellow symbol on it. That means it's selling new things. And I wish to see. Pets are scary. Damn, nature, you scary. Demon Tamer's Arm Guards. I don't need any of these things. I haven't been getting any of the orchestrations. I could get these.
Thanks
It's not like I can't afford them. It's
Much
just
obliged. There you go.
got nothing else to
Thanks
spend my
very
gil on.
much. There you go. Much obliged. Thanks very much. Much obliged. Thanks very much. Much obliged. Thanks very much. Much obliged. There you go.
What an odd man.
Much obliged. There you go.
There you go.
That all, is it?
What trouble? That all is it? You've just spent like 100,000 gilt, more than anyone in the history of Martha's Rest has ever spent in my store. You've just spent it here, but I'm gonna act all nonchalant like it happens every day. You've not got a. It's no drama here. No drama here. We're all good. We are. Arr. Have you seen birds? Never again. You got a week break? Nice. Nice. What are you doing with your break? It's past my bedtime. I can't. Ice Tiger Zone's just raided me. It's not bedtime now, is it? Can't be bedtiming now. Can't be bedtiming when we're being raided by a legend. Ice Tiger Zone, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you so much for the raid. D Inferno, welcome back. It's good to see you. Lone Star, welcome in. Ash Rubber, hello, hello. KRC, 9,000. It's almost over 9,000. Ice Tiger Zone, how was your stream today? Were you doing the DLC as well? I see you were playing 16. Were you doing the DLC? What were you up to today? For those who just came in with Ice Tiger Zone, welcome. I am James. I'm working through a Final Fantasy marathon. I'm currently up to Final Fantasy 11. I was about to say Final Fantasy 13. But I'm taking a break to do this DLC. The sword is cool. This is one of the DLC swords. It's one of the DLC ones. Hey, KRC, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
I will.
It's an FF14 sword, is it? Is it really? Funnily enough, there's an FF14 sword that you can... that I could get from here. Redeemable item, the Katana, is an FF14 sword. That's the Realm Reborn relic. And it gives you that one for free. Ice Tiger Zone. So did you finish the DLC, or are you still making your way through it? You finished it? Nice, nice. Is it good? Like, without giving away any spoilers, how do you rate it compared to the base game? The Katana is from 2 as well. Are you kidding me? Is it? Is it really? Is it really? No, don't say that, because then I'll have to stop using the Katana on my Paladin. No. Oh, don't say that, Rasusu. Please, don't say that.
Ah, there you are.
There's my bub.
This must be Ambrosia, was it? Oh, she's a real beauty, isn't she?
She stomps on faces.
Yeah.
You want to play it again and again? Nice. Okay, well that's a selling point. For sure. That's a selling point.
Thank you kindly. Soon as she's gobbled this up, we'll set sail.
I need to redeem Pet the Dog before sleeping. It's important.
Ambrosia.
How was 13? I haven't finished it yet. We just beat Barthandelus. Looks a bit skinny. That's why we got the gourd for her. Can't say much. I was blown away on the DLC. It's beautiful. It does look. I mean, the scenery looks great, but I don't know. There's something about. I don't know if it's just my setup, but there's something about the characters.
Well, we made it.
I don't know what it is. Something seems uncanny.
She is as white as snow.
Can see the suffering.
You're beautiful, aren't you, girl?
Brave too. She was calm as you like on the journey over.
You weren't looking at them.
Mimic gourd will have played its part, of course, but passing through the walls is enough to spook most birds even then. Not this one, though.
Ambrosia's been through a lot. I doubt there's much that could unnerve her now.
Not with a beloved master by her side.
So can I ride my chocobo around now?
No. It's you who looks after me, isn't it, girl?
It's not in FF2 probably, thank goodness.
Thanks for bringing her here. I hope I can breed a bird like her someday.
And if you and Ambrosia need ferrying back to North,
Yeah, no worries, Ice Tiger Zone.
only
Thank you so much. Can everyone please drop a follow on Ice Tiger Zone?
But I think we might explore the city
Legendary
together.
streamer, also plays a lot of Final Fantasy games.
Ambrosia.
Definitely worth your time. Definitely worth your follow. Play again to make sure. So Nicarasi FF13, I'm actually surprisingly enjoying. I've surprised myself by enjoying it. You can now summon Ambrosia and Mysidia. Nice. I've surprised myself by enjoying it. I didn't expect to. But it's not been so bad this time around. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not a good Final Fantasy. It's not. By any stretch of the imagination. It is just not. However, I'm not finding it as bad as I expected to find it.
Faster.
The second playthrough was the one that pissed you off the most. We'll carry on. We'll finish this next quest that we're working on now, because we've just finished all the side stuff. We'll finish the next quest, and that's where I'll probably finish up, because I've overrun my time already today. Is it this turning? No, next turning. After the ship. Stomp on your face. Stomp on your face.
There's a large gate up ahead, and beyond it, a cluster of ancient ruins. The temple, or the Heir of Hours as my people call it, can only be reached by passing through them.
Poor Torgal has to run. Stomp on your face. Stomp on your face. I stomp on your face. Stomp on your face. That's the actual lyrics to this battle theme. Ash Rubber, thank you for the follow, by the way. Ah, that always happens. I stomp on them so much that their battle position resets. It's always sad when that happens.
The forest is crawling with life, most of it hungry, which is why we make sure this gate stays shut.
And why you carry that impressive-looking axe, I presume.
Noticed her, have you?
Nicarasi. Some things never change, eh? Pet doggy, not kill it. You're on the treadmill singing along. They're the OG official lyrics for Final Fantasy XVI's battle theme.
Those cliffs aren't the only way to the top.
Oh, thank goodness. Robert Krabs, you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. How about that? Grey Widow spiders, leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. How about that?
Are these the ruins?
Yes. As far as we can tell, they're part of the same complex as the temple itself.
To think of all the people who must once have lived here.
Ben Starr did it better. He sang it to a different tune. It was good though. He did do a good rendition, I'm not gonna lie. First rabbits, now doggies. Why traumatized me? The rabbits had it coming, and you know they did. Damn it. Where did all these extra ones come from?
Pet the bloody dog!
Oh, yeah. Can we stomp on faces, please? It's like waterbending in Fortnite. This is from Chaos Samalama Ding Dong. Oh yeah, he's loving every moment of it. There you go, Chaos. I hope that was worth your 100 points. I do believe that is a sign. What was a sign?
These remind me of home.
You're from the north, then?
Yes. And no.
I see.
Okay, so I can go both ways again. I did. Oh yeah, my controller died. Yeah. Yeah, no, I completed Dodge a while back now. A while back. Dodge, Crisis Core 7 Remake. I'm currently doing Rebirth. Now I can sleep happy. Good night, Chaos. Thank you for committing to pet the pooch. Hi. Yo, Cracked 8-Bit! Cracked 8-Bit, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid as well. Welcome in. You're like the second raider in the space of a very short time. How was your stream today? Oh my god, and Shawnee as well! What is going on? Shawnee, welcome in as well. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. I have the feeling that you guys were in cahoots. Could it be? Could it be that you were in cahoots? I sense cahoots. Where's the thing gone? Ah, I lost them. Sorry, I'm just in the middle of trying to kill this cat. But the cat is also trying to kill me, and it's very interesting. Maybe, possibly, no way. You know what? You just between three of you, you just basically gave every single answer that you could have done. It makes me very mistrustful. I'm not gonna lie. Why is this thing so tough? All right. We nearly got it. Once I've killed this thing, we can welcome everyone in. Someone is screaming loudly. It was very off-putting. Phew, there we go. Okay. Can we just take a moment to decompress and just revisit everything that just happened just then? Ice Tiger Zone, raided in. Cracked 8-Bit, raided in. Shawnee 3, raided in with her very first raid ever. Shawnee, does that mean that you are new to streaming? Are you on the affiliate grind? I'm already following you. Is everyone else following you? Can we get some follows for Shawnee and Cracked 8-Bit and Ice Tiger Zone, please? Can we get all three of them? All of you to like just get following those guys? No, God, the clips. Why do I hear Crack saying what? It was your idea for the double raid, Sordeo. Thanks for the guide and the raid. 16 does have DLC. Yes, this is the second DLC. The first is Echoes of the Fallen, which I completed a while back. And this DLC came out just on Thursday last week. So this is relatively new, which is why I've mixed things up to play this tonight. There's a biggest fan war going on. So you guys were playing Stardew Valley? Is that right? Were you co-op? Were you playing co-op together? Oh, nice. New update? Nice. I need to play more Stardew Valley. I'll talk about it in just a sec.
Whoever lived here carved a flight of stairs into the stone within.
Away to the top.
And whatever it is that awaits us there.
You should play with the missus. Stardew Valley is one of those games I really, really want to enjoy, and I've started a new game multiple times. I think I must have started a new game of Stardew Valley about 6 or 7 times now. And for whatever reason, I can never stick with it. I don't know what it is, but I can never stick with it. And I really do want to like it. I want to enjoy playing it, but I just can never. I don't know what it is.
There. The temple the time forgot.
What? You've 100%'d it?
And the Varys inside.
I will be the biggest fan.
You can see the spell's path from the nave.
What is it?
I don't know.
I told you that
Probably nothing.
she's related to the witch. I told you the witch looked like her. I said it. I said that the witch looked like her. I said it. I called it as soon. We only saw the witch for like a still frame. I was like, it's
The
her.
spell was originally meant to be cast on Drake's eye, and this was the only place with an unbroken line of sight.
Ah, look at these dirty tomberries. Look at these things.
The Tomboys like to think these ruins are their own.
I wanna get closer.
And they look none too pleased to see us.
Oh, he's about to be a wet Tombury. This Tombury is about to be wet. Look at the state of this thing. Look at the state of this thing. What is this? This is about to be a wet Tombury. A very wet Tombury. And you wanna know something even worse? Look at their dirty feet. Look at their dirty, horrible feet. Check out the tails. Is there one behind me? Let's go check out their tails. He is not Gary. He's Gareth. He's Gareth, not Gary. Ah, yes, quite. Oh, well, you said everything with him. Disgusting. Clive's like, oh no. Well, that's actually not a bad shot. Look at that. That is a nice... Oh, see if we can get the wave in the background there. Maybe if we get like more of a... Brunette will like that shot. That's a brunette type shot. She'll enjoy that. She'll enjoy that. They have to, yeah, they're disgusting. Oh, ow, ow! I wasn't paying attention. It just get washed away like a little washing machine. Now freeze them, hot to cold.
While our numbers dwindle, theirs seem only to increase, as if they were feeding off our suffering.
Bad Tom Breeze. So they are stop. There was once a time that had a little sound effect that played with it, and it's days like today when I'm glad I removed it. It'd be going, I'm your biggest fan, over and over again. Maybe if it gets above 500 or maybe more, I don't know. If it gets above a certain amount, I might reinstate it. What is this? Oh my god, what? What is that? That's not a Tonberry. What are you?
Could this be their leader?
You're more than welcome to ask.
No! Ow! Ow! Burn the crap out of him. I don't like him. Wash him up. Clean up that dirty flipping flapper. Bye-bye. What the hell? Worry for Cactuar. They look too much like Tahagans, which James hates because they destroyed his house in Crisis Core. Are we still avoiding Rebirth? I'm afraid so. Yeah, I'm afraid so. You haven't finished it yet? Yeah, I'm still not there. You beat it super fast. Yeah, I'm not. I haven't managed to find time to finish it yet. That's my problem. I haven't found the time because I'm not doing it on Twitch and I'm recording it for YouTube. Finding the time to record has been actually Mondays is supposed to be my recording night, but because this DLC's come out, I'm doing this instead.
Worse, I suppose. Aye, well, if the forest's taught me anything, it's that there's always something worse.
Where's his eye gone? Clive Rosfield has followed me? Clive Rosfield himself? Clive? Clive himself? Clive. Thank you for the follow. It's me, Clive Final Fantasy. I'm honored to meet you. Thank you so much for being in the game and for killing the dirty Tomberries. I do not like them. I'm glad that you put an end to them. You've been playing so much Overwatch, you can't pull away to play it. I haven't played any Overwatch. Excuse me. I've never played any Overwatch. I think I missed the boat on it. It's very hit or miss. Nothing in there. Some wolfies.
Enough of you, are there?
Hard addicted, but a lot of people, don't like it at all. Yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I think what put me off was that it was multiplayer only. And as a parent, sometimes you need to, like a game like this, like let's say I was just playing this in my living room. If my son came running up to me and was like, Daddy, Daddy, I need to have a poo, then put it on pause and I can go deal with that. But if I'm playing a game like Overwatch, I can't put it down. Not without ruining it for everyone else that's playing, and I think that's the issue that I have. If I took moral issue with every company, I wouldn't be playing video games. But what Blizzard is a company called Chess, yeah, with the assault allegations, it's a moral issue. Yeah, they are being bought out, which hopefully Microsoft will clean shop. But you never know, do you? Hello, son. Do you want to stop that? Stagger! There we go. Ow. No kitty, that's a bad kitty. he didn't die. Oh. Oh! Get off me! What a bad cat. Oh. You love the Leviathan fight, guaranteed. It's so good. I assumed there would be a Leviathan fight. Human element brings the chaos. Most of the big problems in Blizzard have been fired at this point. Yeah. The refill sound of the Seventh Cry. I'm inclined. I have not played anything so far, so just be a bit wary about telling me too much of what's ahead, because I'm trying to do this completely blind. I haven't watched any trailers. I haven't watched anything to give me a heads up as to what's coming. So I'm trying to go in as blind as possible. Oh, that's what it's called. Oh yeah. No, I get it. Okay, no, I get it. I take it back. But you still have your glasses on. But are they the right prescription, correct? Look at this place.
Is that the nave?
Just inside the dome, yes. But it's what's out here that worries me.
I'm doing the walking. I could run, but I'm just kind of like looking. All right, now let's run. It's like a big washing machine, that iconic ability of Leviathans. Also, have I got enough abilities to upgrade? Yeah, I do have enough points. Oh, that's Odin. That one. Yeah, nice. What does this one do? Rip open an expanding gateway to the murky depths of the sea, and when the timing is right, summon forth an abyssal storm that hones in on nearby enemies. Interesting. Have I got to max out anything else? No, I'm not using that at the moment. I think all the other abilities I'm using are maxed. Yeah, I'm using that one. I'm using that one. I'm using that one. I think I'm using that one. I'm not using anything else yet. I'm using a Shiva ability. Yeah, I'm using that one. I think that's it. I think I've mastered everything I'm currently using. Yes, it is Neon. Well, you got it. Yeah, Neon. It's the new DLC. This is clearly going to be a fight. Look ahead here. This is a fight arena, right? This whole section here. This is going to be a fight. Like right as you asked. Hello. Would you like a cookie?
I was thinking they'd all migrated south.
The weaker ones did.
The weaker ones. Did you hear that, Sid?
Okay.
Let's try.
You don't want to be around to find out. Get back.
Okay. No, I'll go forward, thanks. Oh, yeah. Does anyone remember what the block button is? Is there a block button or is it only dodge? Okay, it says... Could you not? Could you not? Could you not? Could you not? Oh, God. Ow. Right, my turn now. R1. R1 to dodge. I do like it when he drags things down like that. Oh my God. Come on, die, 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 die! Got him. No block, just dodge. That is how Clive do. Hey, Cyrus. Oh, no, I haven't yet, actually, Cyrus. No, I will. I will before tomorrow's stream.
It's frozen. Just like the surge.
Another of my ancestors' sins.
Is Jill's mum in here? I bet it's got to be something to do with Jill. Jill's gonna remember. Jill's gonna have a memory. Up, up. It's gonna be a nan or something.
Shows the extent of the spell's reach.
But I can feel its ether from here.
Shula, wait. Before we cross the threshold, I'd like to know a little more about how these magics work. I assume we'll be safe from their influence.
We won't grind to a halt, if that's what you mean. The spell only affects the things that were present at the moment it was cast.
Ah. Helpful.
You see?
If we can enter, that means other things can as well.
Oh, like dirty Tomberries?
And worse, probably.
Could there be dirty Tomberries in here?
Leviathan's doing?
Well, it certainly wasn't ours. When he realized my ancestors were attempting to cast a spell from here, he made to destroy the temple.
And almost did by the looks of it.
Replenish my potions. That's helpful. Why am I on fire? Why am I on fire? Is there a reason I'm on fire? I seem to be on fire. Is anyone else alarmed by the fact that I'm on fire?
I could, but they are.
Yeah.
Why is it so cold in here?
That missed. Oh my god, there's loads. I didn't realize they were all clustered behind me. What's happened here? Why? Oh, I see. The bomb exploded. Wait, this feels like it's the right way to go, and I want to go the kind of wrong way to go. So I can explore a little bit. See if there's any little treasures to be had. I like a little treasure here and there. Oh, I see. It's all blocked off. So was that the only way to go? Yes, it was. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Accidentally goes the right way. Yeah, that's like the worst thing you can do in a JRPG. Is go the right way. You always want to go the wrong way. Intentionally. To collect all of the things. Look, see, there's a chest there. Kick it open, Clive. Pow! Oh, yes. It's an accessory that I'll never use, but I want it. It's been a while since we scritched Torgal. Have a free scritch from me. Oh. I actually can't scritch him. Okay, never mind. I thought... Never mind.
Pet the bloody dog!
Can't do it, Sordeo. Can't do it. Not only now do I owe one from me, but now I owe one from you as well. Can't be done. He won't be petted at this point in time. He's too anxious. He's too nervous. You know the way sometimes a dog gets like just a little bit too anxious, and you know, he's like, just don't pet me. I don't want you to touch me right now. That's what state he's currently in. And here's the dirty tomberries. Haha, I'm gonna splash you to death. Splash, 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 splash. Look at that, I'm killing you with the equivalent of water balloons. How embarrassing for you, Tombury. How embarrassing. Oh, he's got friends. Damn it, I always miss that.
I can only imagine what this place must have been like before the attack.
This would have been a hall of worship. There was something similar in my father's keep. The priests would deliver their sermons from the dais.
Your father?
And there it is. There's the connection. There's the connection. Her mother is the one in the thing, or her mother's, or her dad's mum, or some ancestral connection is to do with it. Ah, there's another big dirty Tombury in here. There's another big dirty Tonner. Alright.
Just let us pass. It's alright. We'll get through this.
Damn it, he's frozen me. Those bombs are not fun. Damn it, I touched the ice. Don't touch the ice. Touching ice bad. Can't see. I can't see. Back off. Got him. And a level up as well. Path is clear. One last climb. However, that one last climb will not be for today. That will be for tomorrow's stream. So I'm going to skip Final Fantasy XIII's stream tomorrow, and instead we're going to do more of this. We are going to complete this DLC this week. Everything else will be on hold until we've done this. I want to get this done. But it is 20 past 1 in the morning. I'm afraid I'm going to have to call it there. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, especially those of you who are watching here live on Twitch. And for those of you watching on YouTube, don't worry, you are appreciated too. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe the video, please. We're also going to say thank you to all these legends who are going to come up. Please rise up the screen. We had new followers today. Ash Rubber, Clive Rosfield, the star of Final Fantasy 16 himself, and KOC 9000. Thank you for the follows today. Rinvello for the bits. Akira for the resub today. We had raids from Audible Zen Life. And then in very quick succession, Cracked 8-Bit, Ice Tiger Zone, and Shawnee 3. Mods, thank you for modding today. Vips, thank you for vipping today. Chatters, thank you for chatting today. Were Lakata and Gags here today? I don't remember even seeing them talk today. Were they both here? Did I miss their messages? I'm sorry. But anyway, thank you all for being here. It's been a pleasure having you here. Maybe it's picking up some of yesterday's stuff as well. Sometimes the credits do that, but you can have your names in here anyway. For those of you watching on YouTube, don't forget that you can join us live on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/JamesLee85. Check out the rest of the playlist that I have uploaded there as well. You will find playlists for every single Final Fantasy I've played as part of this marathon, but the special one for you guys is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, for which that playlist is a YouTube exclusive. Do consider checking that one out after you finish watching this video. I think that is about it from me for tonight. I think this is coming up with like literally everyone who's ever chatted. This is a long list, and a lot of these people weren't here today. Not all these people chatted today. I don't know what's happened to my credits. But this is going a bit bananas. This is not right, but hey, if your name is in here, hello to you anyway. Why not? There we go. We've reached the end now. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, see you tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy 16. But for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Look after yourselves, and bye-bye for now. I swear, every time I run those credits, they get worse and worse, like more and more broken. I don't know why things break on this stream. It's not like I make them break. It's not like I change anything. It's just one day it's like, hey, you know what? I'm fed up of working. I'm just going to break. And I'm like, okay. Okay.